Good morning. Good morning, Sachin. You changed your ID actually, and that's the reason it was a great confusion. I had given you message that 10 o'clock we can connect,
Yes,
but you did not send me any message on that Skype ID, and then
yes.
I booked another
Because
session.
that was something wrong with this ID, so it was log out,
Okay, yes,
and
yes.
so I had to create a new one.
You created new Skype ID. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Okay, so I welcome you on my channel, and please introduce yourself, how things are going on at your end.
I am fine, and everything is going on well in my life. And can I introduce myself?
Yes, please introduce yourself. Yes,
Because we are waiting for the first time, so it
please.
is necessary according to. As you know, my name is Sachin, and I am from Rajasthan state, Churu district, and before 2 years I qualified class 12th, and this year I am qualified for NEET UG exam, the medical entrance exam. And since 2 years I was doing coaching for this exam, and last year I was not qualified, but this time I have done this. And since 2 months I am working on improving my English speaking skills, and that's all about me. If you talk about my hobbies are yoga, meditation, playing cricket, and this time English has also become my hobby.
Okay. Good to know about you. So you said that since 2 years you have been doing a coaching,
Yes,
or since, yeah, since
yes,
two years. So when you say like for 2 years, 3 years, when specific date or time you are not mentioning, then you should use the preposition for. Okay. So I
yes,
have been doing coaching for 2 years,
two
not
years.
since 2 years. If you wanted to say that I have been doing coaching since 2021 or 2022, then it is okay. It is correct. Okay. So this is the use of since and for when you want to mention something, a specific date, a specific time, then you should use since, otherwise for. Okay. So you
Yes,
have been
okay,
doing your coaching for past 2 years.
first 2 years.
As I had told you that there will be a disturbance, so you can hear certain background noise.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
some
No problem.
work is going on at my place, so that disturbance will take place, and that is the reason I had told you that 10 o'clock will connect. But that message I think you did not see because you had logged
Yes,
out from that Skype ID.
yes, ma'am.
So I was very much ready at 10. All
Yes,
right.
I'm sorry for
So
that.
now what is your plan? Are you free at present? And when are you going to take admission for your further studies?
Because as I have told you that uh, I got admission in the medical college. I got admission in the some Dr. Sampurnanand Medical College, Jodhpur. So classes will start from 1 October. So I have to go, and uh, before this, I have almost 20 to 20, 25 to 30 days, almost 25 days. And this time I want to spend on my English speaking skills.
Okay, from 1st October, you said that your classes will start. Yeah.
So 1 October, and this time when I'm free, so I decided to utilize my time in this for this
No, it's
language.
very important because you are going to become a doctor in future, isn't it?
Yes,
And once you will go in the campus, you will face other people, your professors, your learners. So that time you will find that yes, English has a great role and English is very important. So it is good that you started learning this language.
yes, I agree with
Yes, because English has a great role in today's era.
you.
So fantastic that you have already started. Tell me that what all things are you doing in order
Yes,
to learn this language?
yes, ma'am. If I talk about I give generally on daily basis I'm providing 3 to 4 hours to this language when I get more time in a day, because in these days I'm completely free. So I generally get 3 to 4 hours, and when I get more time, I increase the time for this language. So for 1 hour, I generally do conversation by Skype groups and or video or audio conversation. I love both. If it depends on the front person. If he's free, if he or she is free for the video conversation, he can do it. Otherwise, I am also comfortable with audio call.
Yes. For
Uh,
learning, you can even have audio call. But yeah, video call gives you more of
yes,
confidence when you face the person. You
yes,
can have eye contact. You can see the body language of other person. So
yes,
you can learn many more things, that how you can address yourself, or how you can prove
yes.
yourself. If you want to say something, then how can you? Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. And the second 1 hour, I generally listen English podcast and some English videos. And nowadays, I also see some conversational videos of at almost 10 minutes only, because I don't have more interest in conversational videos. But I love conversations because it give us more confidence, and it improve our speaking skills, because it is the output. And if I talk about my output is both writing and speaking. I generally write 1 page and provide half hour, or generally when I get more time, I utilize 1 hour in on writing. I generally write 1 or 2 pages daily. I write any topic, any particular topic. It is any psychological topic or any topic or any essay, and what comes in my mind, I generally convert my thoughts into writing. So
That's good.
and when I get more time, I increase the time of my conversation. Today I am completely free, so I thought that I will provide 2 hours to this today my to conversation, and this is my first video conversation. And I thought that I provide today
So
two
today
hours
I will spend 2 hours, not
Yes,
provide
ma'am.
2 hours. Today I'll spend 2 hours for English conversation, and you want to connect with different people. You will approach certain YouTubers, certain co-learners, and then you will talk with them in order to improve your fluency and improve your introvert quality. You look quite introvert. Are you introvert, or you are at present feeling nervous because you are talking to me? Is it that?
No, ma'am, I am not so nervous, but something, because I have joined the Skype groups before 4 days, or
Okay.
4 to 5 days, because at least 5 days, because I joined the Skype group on 1 September, so it's almost 5 days.
Okay. So in a day, you nearly connect with 2 to 3 people every day.
It's from sometime 4.
Sometimes more even. Okay, that's good.
Yesterday I connected with 3 video calls and 4 audio calls.
Okay. So much of
Yes,
noise
Mike,
is
and
here. So
I
yes, if you
agree.
have any question for me, you can please go ahead, and I'll
Uh,
just answer.
as every beginner's question, that how much time, as I talk you as I talk about myself. So I started, as you know, before 2 months ago, and so how much time, according to you, I will take to be fluent in English?
Sachin, it differs for person to person. Okay, how much focused you are, how much time you are putting in, how much effort you are putting in, how much curious you are to learn this language, and what effort really are you putting in. Like if you are writing, and you are writing for 2 hours, that certainly increases your thinking capacity. Okay, so you can
Yes,
think better and you can write. But as you know that speaking is all about speaking. When you speak, then you become better speaker. By writing, you become better writer. By reading, you become better reader. But this is a complete package. Okay, it's a complete package of listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Okay, so all four you need to do, but more important is to speak. that how much do you speak, and then to speak correctly. That is also very important. Whenever you are talking to someone, make sure that you are connecting with certain people, those who are at least not making much mistakes. Okay,
Yes.
because you are at learning stage, and when the other person is talking wrong or somewhere grammatically certain things are going wrong,
Yes.
then you will also learn the same. Okay, so try not to connect with very beginners, somewhere intermediate levels if you connect. And then you asked me that how much time will I take. So nobody can tell you that you can take 1 month, 2 months, but yes, if you will practice on a regular basis, you have consistency, then certainly in a month or two, you will feel yourself at comfortable place. You will
Yes.
feel that you are able to express yourself. Whatever you want, you can share with somebody. And this is what actually initially you need, that whatever is there in your mind, whether you are able to express or not, do you have sufficient words, do you have proper structure of sentences, those things are very important. Okay, and then when you connect with someone, whatever questions are there in your mind, feel free to ask, because you are at learning stage. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Uh,
So whatever problems you are facing, you just feel free to ask. Don't think that what others are going to think about me, that I
yes.
don't know even this. You don't know even the smallest thing. No problem. You just ask. If person is able to answer, at least you will learn those things. Okay, so become receptive. In a short, I can say that become receptive, whatever guidelines are being given by somebody, listen to them and then speak more and more. You can have more of self talk, like taking
Yes.
any topic. Okay, suppose you have conversation today with me, so what all things did you discuss during the conversation? You are having conversation every day, 3 to 4 as you said, and sometimes even more. So discuss about those topics, that what did you discuss with the co-learner, what did you discuss when you connected with the trainer. Okay, so those things you just describe by your own, but speak aloud. Open your mouth. Don't simply think in your mind. Thinking works, but when you want to become fluent, then speak. Okay, so that is
Yes.
important. Now you will think, how can I speak alone? But you need to. You take any
Yes.
random topic, any random topic.
Before,
Maybe what do you like? Simple things, okay? Or the curiosity to attend your classes from 1st October. So how excited you are. Talk about those things for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, as long as you can.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. As you know, I have 20 to 25 days. And if I talk about my curiosity, it is according to me on the peak, because this time I have nothing to do at home. So this time I'm completely just
Yeah.
on the conversations, and on the English podcast, English converse in the English videos, English content. And as you know, I have 20 to 25 days, ma'am, but I will try to keep continue my journey up along with my colleagues, giving 1 hour to 1 or 2 hour. I will try to give at least 1 hour in the day in my college. I will try to keep continue. My second question is fluency matter for English or not?
Certainly matters, because why are you learning English? You are learning English for speaking in a fluent manner.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
When you give so much of pauses while speaking, then the conversation becomes boring, or the other person is not able to understand also. So what is important, that maybe you use very simple English, but use in a fluent manner, means maintain the speed, normal speed. You don't have to be very fast in speaking. Fluency doesn't mean that how fast you are able to speak. Fluency means whatever you want to convey, and you have those many structures, those many words in your mind, and you are able to speak and express yourself. That is fluency. Okay,
Yes.
nothing
Mm,
else. So you have to speak and you have to become fluent. and fluency matters a lot.
Yes. When you started your journey of English?
Okay, you mean to ask that when did I start learning English?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, my throat is also not in good shape. Okay, so English was a subject when I was studying, that you know, that English we all have studied in our school days, in our college
Yes,
days.
as a compulsory subject.
Yeah, as a compulsory subject. It was a part of our syllabus. So I too studied English, and I was very good at English, and I love this subject. Okay, so as a result, when it came to speaking, I did not take much time. But yes, honestly speaking, my journey of speaking started once I started teaching. Once I joined a school, then I had to speak in my school campus throughout the day in English. So then I started speaking, and that's how my journey started.
Yes, ma'am. How long before you joined the Skype groups or Skype
I
app?
have not joined any Skype group, but somebody has added me somewhere. I see that my names are added by somebody,
Yes,
but
where
I
I
don't
get
get
your
much time
ID.
because you know I am a retired teacher. I did not introduce you, but I'm a retired teacher. So after retirement, I started my YouTube channel, and then I started freelancing. I take online classes also. So I stay busy throughout the day, you can say. So I don't get much time to interact with people and to talk with them. But still, whenever I get time, and if people have sent me some request, then I try to connect with those people, those learners, and that's how the practice is going on.
Yes, ma'am. One more question that uh, gra- what do you think about grammar or to English fluency?
Yes, when it comes to speaking, then any language when you speak, if you are surrounded by native speakers, you can learn correct English. Yes. But as I corrected you certain places, I said that you need not to say that
Yes,
I have been doing my coaching since 2 years. So that is
yes,
wrong. You should use for 2 years. Why did I correct you? Because it was
it was a
grammatically
grammatical
wrong.
mistake.
Yeah, it was grammatically wrong. So we always should try to speak in a correct language, no matter whether we are talking in Hindi or we are talking in English. Yes, मैं एक लड़का हूँ. When we say in Hindi, why don't we say लड़का मैं हूँ एक? We don't say like this. There is a correct structure, there is a correct formation. So we need to know subject verb agreement rules so that we can frame our sentence structure in a right way. So for that reason, grammar has a great role. And once you understand grammar, probably anybody, yeah, certain rules are very important, like tenses, you should know. I don't say that
Yes,
grammar,
ma'am.
you have to just go deep into it, but at least basic grammar is very important for
Yes,
speaking in a fluent manner.
yes,
Otherwise,
ma'am.
before speaking, you will think whether is or are, do or does, did or done. Okay, so all these things. So you should know verbs, uses of verbs. Then you should know tenses, so certain
Yes, ma'am. I had learned tenses by
prepositions,
heart,
articles.
and
Yes.
in the starting first month I generally used to spend 1 hour grammar also, and I had the tenses and models by heart, and
It's important.
that's
That is important. Yes. So to certain level, yeah, I can say that basic English grammar is important to become fluent. I don't say that you need to know each and everything. Yes, if you are interested and you feel, then you can go ahead deep into grammar. But initially, when you start speaking, you can start with broken English by adding subject verb, subject verb, subject verb. Then try to make bigger sentences. And for those things, you need to know tenses. So very especially focus on tense, whether you want to talk about present, you want to talk about past or future. For that, grammar is very important.
yes. Ma'am, one
Yes.
last question: creating the ambience of English or the English environment is important for English, because as I belong to the village, and my parents uh, don't know very. My parents can understand English, but they can't speak English. They generally speak in our native language, which is Rajasthani. So, what should I do for creating the ambience of English?
Yes. So creating environment, artificially you need to create an environment for speaking English. That is important. Why? It's a good question, very valid question, because we are not native speakers. We are trying to acquire a foreign language. We are trying to learn a second language. Okay. So we don't have environment because, as you said, your parents understand, but they don't speak. Same happens in most of the families. Even though they understand, they don't speak in English. We always love to talk to our own people in our own native language. Yes, as you speak Rajasthan, Punjab people, they want to speak in Punjabi. People of Bengal, they want to speak in Bengali. Yeah, so this is every family's story. It's not only about your family, but you have to learn this. So for that, you need to create an environment, and that environment will be created by you. How? That you have to think. Already you said that you are listening to English podcasts. Yes, you are spending nearly 3 to 4 hours every day for particularly this language. Maybe you
Yes,
are listening, then you said that you are very much into writing. So you are writing also. So this is very good. So this is how you have created environment. Okay, like you are listening English podcast. Being Rajasthani, you are listening English podcast. So that's how you have created an environment. Okay, that was not the environment of your family. Okay, in the same way, you can spend some time for reading. And when you read, knowingly, intentionally, you read aloud. When you read aloud, what happens? Your tongue becomes more familiar about English words, and then easily those words come out from your mouth. Yeah, sometimes it happens like the word procrastinate. When we try to speak, sometimes the word doesn't come out well.
yes,
Okay, so for those things you need to read aloud. So that is again another way of creating environment. You can read in your mind also, but reading aloud is another way of creating environment for you to become more fluent. When
yes,
you will read aloud, you will understand certain structure. And normally what happens when we read, certain things are fixed in our mind. Okay, so that reading part you are doing, that is already you have created an environment. You are writing, listening, as you said that you listen podcast, whatever you are listening. So from that particular podcast, what did you get, what did you understand, what is the gist of that podcast? Try to explain and elaborate in your own words.
yes,
Okay, whatever you understood, you don't have to explain that or deliver the same speech word by word, but in your own words, whatever you understood through that podcast, you should try to speak up. All
yes,
right, so this is how you can create your own environment.
yes,
Any topic in your mind, that you try to speak every day, spend 10 to 15 minutes for speaking on random topics. Random
yes,
topic, any topic you take from, like my mobile, my t-shirt, my class, okay, my curiosity, my hobbies, okay, and taking those topics, try to speak for some time. You will
yes,
find initially that after 1 or 2 or 3 sentences, you are not able to speak much about that topic. Then give a little pause, think more that what else I could have added. Okay, and then you add a few more sentences. That's how increase your speaking time and speaking ability.
yes.
That's
Okay,
how you can create environment. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Okay, my questions are over. If you have any question, you may ask me. You can
Okay.
ask me.
Okay, very good, lovely questions you asked, Sachin. Not able to listen to you
Yes,
properly.
ma'am. I can properly listen you.
Okay,
I
you are able
properly
to hear.
listen you. Or all
Okay.
your
Okay. Okay.
voice.
So I was quite conscious about whether this noise will disturb you or what. So I was
Yes, ma'am.
thinking that I'll give you time in the evening, but then evenings, my evenings are all caught up due to classes. So I thought, let me just have a session with you. So I just have to give you a little tips. I don't have any questions. Whenever you are talking, feel confident. Feel confident. Have a straight posture. Sit in a gentle way, in a nice posture, and have eye contact with the person whom you are talking with. Okay. Always try to have eye contact. That already shows that you are a confident person. Making mistake is human tendency. Yeah, we all make mistakes. It's not about only speaking
Yes,
English. It's even while speaking Hindi, while cooking, while eating. We do not follow the table manner while eating even. Okay. So everything we are learning, but we just have to try every day to become better and better in every field. All right. So whatever you are today, your aim is to become better person. All right. So for that you are trying, and that's it. Lovely conversation we had for half an hour nearly.
yes.
Okay. So I
Okay.
think it's enough. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. And I
Yes,
have already shared my channel. If you have time, you can watch certain videos are very good.
yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am. You may send your channel link on this ID because that ID was logged out. So,
Okay, okay. I will send you.
yes,
Okay. So
okay,
you can try, and I will every day I post community post at 4 p.m. in the evening. So you can try to solve those very simple grammar tips and sentence structures. So you can try those things
yes,
also, and
okay,
watch everybody. And but you try to imitate the person whom you can understand well. Okay.
yes,
All right.
okay,
So you need to imitate means once you try to listen for 5 minutes, and then you pause the video, try to speak. Okay.
yes,
That's what all things did you get. That's how you can improve yourself.
yes, okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. Bye
Okay,
bye.
thank you, ma'am. If
Okay.
I will get time, I after 5 to 6 days, can we have another session?
Okay. You just message me if
Whenever
I'll
you,
have time. If I'll have
yes,
time, certainly I'll give you time. Okay, Sachin?
yes, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a
Bye
nice
bye.
conversation.
Bye bye.